You guys, y'all already saw my halftime rant video. I'm not ranting anymore. We destroyed the LA Rams. We castrated the LA Rams, turned them into lambs. 44-21. What can I say? Well, I can say a lot. You guys, last week against the Bears, we had 19 missed tackles. Today we had, what, 1 or 2? That just goes to show that our heads really weren't in the games that we played these last 3 weeks before today. We didn't have any urgency, no desperation, no nothing. And somebody made a comment on my last video. I forgot his name, Martin something. Shout out to that guy. If you know who I'm talking about, I'm talking to you, bro. He said, if the Eagles were to lose today, we would have came out flat and lost again. And I actually agree with that. With all this fucking talent, you mean to tell me we gotta play desperate, we gotta be urgent in order to bring it out? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, you played a shitty-ass Bears team last week and you couldn't destroy them. You played a Bills team who was highly overrated. You couldn't beat them? Like, I don't, and what's interesting about those games, against the Bears and Bills, we scored on the first drive. Had long drives, outstanding drives. We jumped out 7-0 against both teams, and then we just came out flat and just didn't come back. That doesn't make sense. So for us to completely dominate and destroy the Rams just goes to show that Jason Garrett, he's still got to go. Because how do you not have this team playing up to their potential? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. This team is too good to be 7-7 right now. It's too good. I've said it all year long. We got so much talent. And next week, we should destroy the Eagles. I'm not going to lie. They've struggled against the Giants and the Redskins in back-to-back weeks. Their best receiver, their only receiver, Ward Jr., come on, man. The Eagles right now, when we beat them next week, it's not even going to be a big deal because they don't have any talent. Everybody is so injured. Everybody's hurt over there. So, next week we should destroy them. It shouldn't even be anything serious, but you never know. The way Jason Garrett is, he'll have the team come out flat like he did against the Bills and the Bears. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we come out firing on all cylinders next week. But this week, just complete utter domination. Ezekiel Elliott was running hard today. He had over 160 scrimmage yards, over 100 yards rushing. The rookie had an explosive 50-yard touchdown run, something like that. He had over 100 yards. This is the second game this season that both of them went over 100 yards. They both had 100 against Miami. Dak Prescott, they didn't ask him to do much. He just threw 2 touchdowns. The thing is, I think it works best that way. We all know Dak Prescott can throw the ball. We know he is a thrower of the football. He's a good thrower. He's a great passer. He is. We know this. So what are we trying to prove now? Just go back to our formula of destroying teams with the run game. That's what we need to do. That's no knock on Dak Prescott. He's thrown over 4,000 yards this season and 26 touchdowns. He's amazing. But we need to go back to our formula. That's what we need to do. You guys, defense played great. Of course, they got garbage time. They got 2 garbage time touchdowns, but who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? So, but you guys, there's nothing really much I can add. This game was quite boring, to be quite honest. It was boring. Because the game was over at halftime. It was over. It was done. And this is what our team is capable of. They are capable of destroying anybody. We have the talent, so why aren't we doing it? That's why these games against the Jets, Bears, Bills, Vikings, it's perplexing. Because I'm like, how? How do you do this? It's like you destroy the Eagles 37-10, but you lost to the Jets. You destroy this Rams team 44-21, and they beat the Bears. And of course people can say, well, there's different matchups. Just because you beat one team doesn't mean you can beat the other. No. The Rams are simply better than the Bears. We're better than the Bears, but we still find a way to lose. That makes no sense. No sense. You guys follow your boy on Instagram, JarrodJohn1991. That's JarrodJohn1991. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.